What's up, fellas? Today we're going to be going over 10 enthusiast sports cars. Most of them I'm able to find in a manual as well, but the 10 best for under 15K. I don't know if best is the word that I would use, but definitely 10 that I look to look at often and speculate on future purchases. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into the list. Coming up number one, I feel like it's pretty obvious, the Subaru BRZ. You can find, as you see here, you find a lot of them around 10K. Although it's under 15K, a lot of these cars are even under $10,000, especially based on mileage and whatnot. So it's not like a, exclusive right at 15K list. So the BRZ, these are rear-wheel drive, 2-liter, that makes 200 horsepower-ish. In a car this size, you're going to have some fun in it. And they're not super fast, but you're definitely going to pull away from people in the corners, depending on where you're driving. But yeah, this is a pretty nice model. But anyways, that's number one. All right, number two, also pretty obvious. I think you could get anywhere from NA to ND for under 15K. I think there are some ND models. There's an NA, 270,000 miles. But I want to say there are some ND models too that are 15K. But I really like the NB and the NCs. Like, this is my favorite one right here that I was able to find. I don't understand why the NC gets shit on. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe it doesn't get shit on. But I feel like I've definitely seen the NC get shit on. And I don't agree. I think this car is pretty sweet. We're talking about a little 2-liter inline 4, like 140 horsepower, small little car. Dude, for $8,000, 89,000 miles, like, this thing's pretty reliable. And then you see the financing options. And I know financing isn't very smart, but like $150 a month for a Miata. Bruh. Oh my days. Tell me not to, I swear to God. So, anyways, that's number two. Number three, the BMW 135. I feel like you don't see this one often. It's kind of forgotten about. But these cars are sick, dude. Like, these are little, almost like 1M lights, if you catch my drift. All these have high mileage. Let's get rid of the manual. You'll find automatics with less mileage. I know you want the manual, but like, dude, this would still be hot. This is a 3-liter inline 6. It's literally the same engine that Beamer uses in like all of their cars from this era. That N54, N55, and they just threw it in this little ass car. And again, like, you don't really see these often. This isn't like a super popular car, but look at this model. This is sick. I don't really love convertibles, but nonetheless, this is pretty sweet. So it's in auto. All right, but you're still gonna have fun in it. Like, it's not like you're not. Let's see if we find any clean manuals. Here's 85,000 miles in a convertible. It has no accidents. That's good. So they're out there. You can find them, and maybe you push a little over 15 for this one to like really get the exact model that you want. But if you're willing to go for it for the N54, N55 with high mileage, you do that. Well, let's see this one. Dude, the convertible, I hate it. I am not a soft top kind of guy. I just don't think it looks nice, which is actually ironic for what I have next for us, because it's a soft top, but it's hot. And that is the Porsche Boxster. This is crazy to me that these are so cheap. These are $10,000, $8,000. $9,000. There should be one on here that's 10 flat, 77,000 miles. Look at this. Look at this. Like, come on, bruv. This is fucking sweet. What are we talking about here? How are they so cheap? Like, why are they this cheap? Dude, my uncle has one, and and it's a 986. It's just like this. I never really thought twice about it, but recently I've been so into this car. So, dude, I think it's a great future purchase. 10 grand, 10.9, 10.9. Look at the fried egg headlights. It's so sweet. Look at it. It's so retro. Like, it's the poor man's 911, unless that's the Cayman and I'm wrong. But I think this is the one that they consider the poor man's 911. Either way, it's so not. It's a totally different shape. It's a totally different car. I think this shit is sweet. I think this is something that is like perfect early 2000s retro vibes. And yeah, I just think it's aged really, really well. So, like, I think it looks great in almost every angle. Look at that. That's so cool. So cool. So that's number 4. Number 5, the Audi TT in all-wheel drive. You can get these in front-wheel drive. They're also sub 15. They're a bit cheaper than this, but if this isn't a mini R8, like I don't know what is. This is a 5-speed manual transmission. 1.8 liter inline 4. Like, look at it, dude. It's a little all-wheel drive zip. This would be so funny to drive. Look at the shifter again with this retro vibe. Like, I love it. I think it's so cool. This is a car that, like, kind of as a teenager, not really as a kid. Maybe as a kid I liked it, but I felt like as a teenager you kind of overlook it. But now, balls deep into adulthood, I'm falling back in love with some of these cars where I'm like, hey, it's all the early 2000s cars for me are just, I mean, this has stees. Look at this shit. It's just, look at this little interior. I think it'd be a blast. And all you horsepower nuts, if you're one of those guys who's like, it's gotta have 10 bajillion horsepower or it's not fun. You can't even handle that much horsepower. So coming in at number 6, we have the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. You can get 2 different versions of this. You can get the 2-liter turbo or the 3.8-liter V6. I think both are great options, and you're going to find plenty of models of both of them sub $15,000, even sub 10, and a lot of them under 100,000 miles as well. All of these are in manuals. I've got my filters set. But anyways, though, the 3.8-liter V6 is going to make more power, right, or a little over 300 horsepower. 2-liter turbo, I should say, inline 4 is around 210 horsepower. You got models all day under 15,000. I mean, this is great. So there's a 3.8 right at around 15K. Nice blue. So, they say the car market's really bad, and like it is. There's a lot of dumb cars for dumb prices, and I'm looking at you, Grand Wagoneer, and big SUVs like that, which America really makes me mad with that. Like, Americans buy huge SUVs and like that's it, and then we miss out on so many cool cars because the auto manufacturer just won't sell it here because they know that we won't buy it. And that just bums me out that, like, other countries, like, remember the Focus? Dude, Europe got the Focus RS for so long. And then we finally got it and they discontinued it after like 2 years. I don't know if it was 2 years, but it wasn't a long time. And it's like, Ford, you're an American company. What are you talking about? But it's because they don't sell here. So I don't know. I can't really blame them. Just kind of makes me upset. So anyways, though, we get this. This is sweet. 3.8 liter V6. Again, sub 15. Dude, sub 10 all day. This one might be beat to shit. Let's see. A lot of these are probably going to be beat on because I think a lot of people probably drive these cars pretty hard. But, if you get a good model, though, shit's pretty sweet. But, all right, let's move on. All right, coming in at number 7, the Honda Fit. I mean, goes without saying. Am I right? Look at this thing. Look at this little bastard. Are you going to tell me this isn't hilarious? Like, this would be too much fun. With the Honda Fit, you're looking at a 1.5 liter inline 4. Probably produces like 130 horsepower, maybe. I mean, 10 grand. Come on. Little manual. Again, interior. I don't know why I'm such a sucker for this look, but I am. Like, this is so cool. It is so much better than the modern look of cars. Cars in the earlier 2000s just had a certain vibe to them that these new cars just can't keep up with. I mean, even this 2017 versus, which, I mean, this is cheap. 2017 for 10.9. I mean, it looks nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this guy was doing something. That's like a samurai sword, something or other. Very cool. But anyways, though, I don't know. Even that compared to like this 2007, I think the 2007 looks cooler. I think this looks better. I personally do. I think the headlights look nicer. I don't know if nicer is the word, but there's, again, just like a certain vibe to it that these modern cars don't have. Anyways, though, that wraps up selection number 7. Let's move into number 8. Coming in at number 8, we've got the BMW 335i. This car you'll find all day long, sub 15, sub 10. Now, a lot of them are probably beat on. And do you trust a twin-turboed N54? That's your discretion. I think it's sick. I mean, I think it's worth the risk. Are we going to argue with it? And again, it's like, I don't know. You could be scared of any car and the reliability issues. And now I know that's kind of naive to say. There are some cars. Whoa. This is not a manual. Looks like a lot of these are actually an automatic, but you're still going to have a blast. This one's a manual. That's cool. I like the top down. I like the interior of this too. I've never been a huge fan of the wood, like stained finish panel, but it's kind of grown on me. I think it looks cool. And again, it's got that retro feel to it that like a lot of, I mean, I don't know any cars that currently do that style anymore. So yeah, this is a little harder to find sub 15. You can find a lot of automatics sub 15 and only a couple manuals. Also, I'm filtered on under 100,000 miles, so you want to push up a little bit, you'll probably find some more. But anyways, though, that's number 8. Honorable mention to the Z3, the Z4, and the E46 M3, specifically convertibles. You'll find a good number of convertibles sub 15K with moderate mileage. Let's move into number 9. The Nissan 350Z, once again, kind of goes without saying. I mean, come on, 10K? Bro, it makes me want to just go buy one right now. Like, take my money. I don't even know where to put it. I have no room for a sports car. But holy shit, some of these prices, like the Boxster, when I was looking at the Boxster, I was like, hey, I'm going to call this guy right now, and I'm going to buy this car. And I don't think I'd regret it personally. I think I'll regret not doing that is how I feel. So anyways, 350Z all day long under 15K. I'm under 100,000 miles again, but there's plenty of options available. The VQ is a rather reliable engine, but it is another car that's probably been drifted. Well, I shouldn't say probably, but you got to watch out. It's possibly been drifted. It's possibly been beat on. A lot of teens and dickheads will beat the shit out of these cars, which, I mean, that's cool, dude. It's your car. But as far as a second-hand or third, or more likely, 5th or 6th time buyer of the car, you got to just know what you're getting into. Honorable mention, the G35, this thing's cousin. Shares the same engine, the 3.5 liter VQ V6, and then even the 370. You'll find some 370s under 15. A lot of them are convertible, which looks ugly. We all know. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, look at the 350s convertible. I mean, it's not horrible from the side. What's going on here? What are you doing? Why did you do this to us? Why did you do this? Why did you ruin it? All you had to do, look at this. All right, it looks good with the top down. With the top up, though, all you had to do was just fill this in. Just have it come down to here. But no, it and slopes off, and so you end up looking weird back here. Like, what is going on? So, anyways, I don't understand that, but that's what you're going to get with the 370. A lot of convertibles, a lot of automatics too, sub 15. But again, I mean, it's still going to be fun, and you'll find some manuals just depending on mileage and what you want to do. So that is number 9. Let's move into the final one. And again, remember, there was no order to all of this. I like all of these cars. But finishing up number 10, another one not really talked about, the Toyota MR2 Spider. I mean, dude, kind of, again, goes without saying. Like, look at this shit. This is a classic. 02, 45,000 miles. A Toyota with 45,000 miles is going to last so long. I would imagine it is super duper reliable. And again, you get that early 2000s interior. You get a manual transmission. You get a 1.8 liter inline 4 making like 134 horsepower. This thing probably weighs nothing. It honestly kind of reminds me of the Boxster. It's very similar. It's very similar to the Boxster. I never really thought about that until right now. But this rear mid-engine, I don't know what it is, if it's rear or mid. It might be rear. It kind of depends on where the engine's sitting on the axle. So just if you're unaware, rear engine is not just behind you. It's sitting on top of the rear axles. Rear mid is when it's in front of the rear axles but still behind you. Front mid is when it's in front of you but behind the front axles. And front engine is when it's on the front axle or over the front axle. And so it's all about just weight distribution and balance. But anyways, though, dude, this is another one where it's like, holy shit, do I just go get, look at this. I mean, come on. Come on, 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 come on. I wish I had a garage with like 10 spots because I would have that bitch filled with cars like this. This shit is too cool. Oh, it's a right-hander. This one's an import. Hilarious. That's actually sick. Personally, I would not buy it. I'm not buying an import. I don't care. I don't want the right-hand drive. I don't drive on the right side. This is America, brother. Okay, we drive on the left side here. We don't drive on the right side like those commies over there in Europe. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So, and Japan. I don't know why I singled out Europe only. I love these steering wheels. I think this car would be great. But I heard that these are actually kind of dangerous to drive because they're really prone to getting snap oversteer. Apparently it's because of the mid-engine design, which is weird because, you'd think you don't really hear that with other cars. You don't hear that with the Boxster. You don't hear that with other rear mid-engine cars. So, who knows what the deal is. But apparently the MR2 gets some snap oversteer. So, there's that. Anyways, fellas, this was a difficult list to put together. Again, no genuine order to this list, just overall. Thought some of these were kind of sleepers, like, people don't really think about them. I think any of them would be a ton of fun. So anyways, we're going to wrap it up there. Those are the 10 that I came up with. There are so many more. It took me forever to come up with this list because there are so many cars that vie for my attention. But these are the ones that have been most on my mind as of late. So thanks all for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you want to see next. See y'all.